Hey everybody, and welcome to Superquest Saga, the show where we here at the Dungeon Cast sit around the table and play some Dungeons & Dragons. My name's Will Stark, and I will be your nefarious Dungeon Master for this evening. Before we get into today's game, let's let the players introduce themselves really quickly, and then we'll do a quick recap.
I'm Josh Freeland. I'm playing Sebastian Crenshaw, Half-orc Paladin.
I'm your special guest, Jake. I am playing Persephone Goldpetal, the Firbolg Druid.
My name's Brian, and I am playing Carter Huttenburg, the human warlock.
Awesome. So last time on our first episode of Superquest Saga, the three of you kind of met for the first time. You've all been assigned a mission from the king to discover the source of a weird magical signature coming from the general area of the town of Ashford. You guys questioned some of the folks around Ashford and discovered that there was some sort of spider monstrosity terrorizing the town and the county in general. You guys ventured into Blackwood and found the Chasm of Blackwood, which held some interesting things. We had some interesting natural phenomenon going around, including overly green plant life, two-headed rabbits, and just a generally overheated environment. And that slowly turned it into like an irradiated wasteland, if you will. And you eventually found that there were 3 Kruthiks feasting upon the carcass of a deer. You guys decided not to fight the Kruthiks and instead hid out and waited for them to leave and then tracked them deeper into the canyon. At the very end of the canyon, you guys discovered an enormous black metallic tower in a very strange shape with very strange shapes engraved into it, standing about 200 feet tall. The entrance of which is facing you guys, a 15-foot by 15-foot square entrance into the base of this enormous black tower.
And I'm walking towards it.
And Carter's walking towards it.
And I'm trying to figure out what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
How close am I?
I think you guys are about 80 feet from it.
Okay, well, I'm going to use all of my legs.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you move towards it. Does anyone stop him? Do you guys follow him?
I think Sebastian's just kind of look at Percy over here like, what? And just kind of slowly start following after him, kind of like, what's going on? And kind of shrug and just start following.
I guess this is what we're supposed to do.
Carter?
Do we follow you? Carter?
Carter, what's going on?
Are you just walking?
Yeah.
All right, Carter.
I
mean,
guess.
you quickly approach the entrance. What do you do?
Just so you know, I took the human variant, and I do have the alert feat.
Okay. What does that do again?
You know what? Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
I bookmarked it. So, what did you say? How close to the entrance?
You're within 20 feet of the entrance.
Cool. What there's a big door, right?
Big door. It's wide open.
Cool.
But it's incredibly dark inside, and you do not have dark vision or low light vision.
Yeah, I'm sure I have a torch on me, right, from my pack.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna when I'm that close, I'm just gonna start like flinting to light my torch.
Okay, so you light your torch. Do you approach all the way up to the entrance?
I'm gonna like hold my torch out in front of me. Can I see anything once I light my torch and like hold it out before I go?
No, because it's daylight outside.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it's bright outside, but your torch light isn't getting into the entrance 20 feet
So
away.
I probably wouldn't have even done that.
Okay.
Where are they? Where did you guys?
I think they're about 30 feet behind you, following you.
All right, I'm going in.
Okay, yeah, you go in.
Jesus Christ.
So as you approach, you find that there's almost a rampway going up and into this 15-foot by 15-foot opening.
Okay. Like any good spaceship.
And the flooring seems to be made of the same like black material.
Okay.
And another thing you notice as you kind of step in through this square archway is your torch, it lights up the area, but it's not lighting up the area as much as it should. Like the outer edges of your torchlight just seem to be consumed in darkness really quickly.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
But what you do see is a long corridor. It is about 30 feet wide and about 60 feet deep. And the flooring is made up of the same strange metal. The walls on your right and left side seem to be this metallic grating, and then on the other side of the metallic grating are all these weird tubes.
Okay.
All kind of embedded into the walls.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just really strange and oddly dark despite the light.
I think at the end of last session we arcana'd or something like that, so I can get a beat on the ship. And is that when I got my patron reading?
When you were looking at the tower, you got a feeling from the liaison of familiarity, and that's about it. But not like a friendly familiarity.
No, yeah.
There's no form of happiness. Maybe a slight curiosity and a general familiarity.
I'm always curious. Just so I found the alert fee. It's I'm always on the lookout for danger. I gain the following benefits. I gain a +5 to bonus initiative.
Okay.
I cannot be surprised while I'm conscious, and other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against me as a result of being unseen by me. So I can't be snuck up on.
Okay,
much.
gotcha. Perfect. Okay.
Or I can't be like, I can get snuck up on, but I
So
can't.
they can't get advantage because they're invisible.
Right.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against. Yeah. Yes.
So with your torchlight, you can't even really see that the corridor goes 60 feet forward. You probably only see about 40 feet forward.
With my alert feed, I might be able to hear how far it goes. Would you say?
I mean, you can roll perception.
Yeah, sure. I think I should. It's a 4.
It sounds like you're in a very large chamber. The ceiling above you is about 35, 40 feet up.
Oh, wow.
What you can see between here and the darkness beyond is some broken black metallic crates and some general like dirt and debris scattered about, and that's about it. It's eerily quiet.
Okay, moving forward.
From outside, can we see? Does he like disappear once he walks in, or can we still kind of see him, or does it fade
where are
out
we at
kind of
this
Once
quick?
he walks in, he becomes really dim, and then once he's like a few feet into the room, yeah, you basically can't see
All
him.
right, so
'cause it's
right at that
outside.
moment, I'm busting out my Morning Star and my shield, and I'm like not quite running, but like jogging pretty quick to
Okay,
catch up
yeah,
because I'm
sure.
like, oh shit, what's going on? So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not unnatural that you wouldn't see him in this case.
well, if he
because-
has a torch though, I would.
Oh,
think.
the torch bit. No, yeah, you could still see him. Never mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
forgot
So
about
I was
the
like,
torch
I
bit,
didn't know if it was like a magical darkness. All of a
No,
sudden, like
no,
disappeared.
not
And
at
I'm like,
all.
oh shit. Okay.
But you do note that the torch isn't as bright as it should look.
Okay.
You do note that.
I'll still bust out my Morning Star and my shield and
Okay.
just kind of
But
speed up
you-
my pace a little bit, you know.
but you
so.
super totally see the silhouette of Carter walking
All
into
right,
a
cool.
strange room.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I'm going to take it you guys get to the entrance as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll get a torch out also.
Okay. So same deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes the room a little brighter.
Okay.
But it doesn't extend out more than the 40 feet.
Okay.
Carter, how deep are you going? And are you just moving forward?
So deep.
Okay. Okay, so when you get about 30 feet into the room, you can see the wall on the far side. And it's generally featureless with the exception of one doorway made up of two doors. It is essentially flush with the wall completely and doesn't really have a frame. It's more like there's a slit in the wall, and on either side are two black panels that are also flush with the wall. Does that make sense?
No. They're flush with the... They are flush with the wall, you said?
Okay, so there's a double door in front of you, completely flush with the wall. It doesn't really have a frame around it, but it's essentially two panels.
I see what you're
and
saying.
there's one slit between the two panels. Yes.
Okay, so can I set down my torch and like try to like wedge my fingers in there and like pull it open?
It's hard to get your fingers in there because it's all incredibly flush, and the line itself is hard to get your fingers into. But if you give me a strength check,
It's gonna be bad.
Mr. Carter, what are you doing?
15. That's a
pretty good.
16 minus 1.
yeah, you get you manage to pry the doors away from each other a bit.
And I make a big deal out of it.
And you get a grip in there, and you can tell that the doors can be pried apart, but you're not managing it yourself. You're maybe getting like half an inch between the two panels.
It seems it's old problem. And I turn around and pick up my torch and I'll turn around to see if anybody followed me in.
Whoa, they're there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of just looking at you all weird.
Yeah, so that's a heavy door.
Oh yeah. Mr. Crenshaw, you look like an able-bodied man. Would you be so kind as to help me open this here door?
I got this. Just runs up to it. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, are you assisting? Are we both like pulling one side, or?
No, I'm gonna stand back. I'm quite winded.
It's all on you, Sebastian. What do you got?
I got a 14.
Okay, that's pretty good. You managed to get it another inch or so, but it won't budge any more than that.
I don't particularly like that. What is this place?
Can I see through the crack we made and see if there's anything?
It's really dark. If you push your torch up to the crack, you can kind of see inside. It looks like there's a smaller room inside.
Okay.
Probably.
So was there anything else? We're in a room with like broken crates and things of that nature.
Yeah, and the walls on your right and left side are like metal grating with tubes on the other side.
Okay, and we can't really. This is like the only way forward.
It seems like it.
Is there like a door panel or anything like that, or like a?
You don't see anything.
What do you suppose we have to do to get this thing to open?
Is there like a
Try talking to it.
like a password, like an open sesame sort of situation?
Please open.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Can I just start like feeling?
Okay.
Can I just start?
Okay.
Are you trying to sense magic or something like that? Or?
I just want to just be like start smacking the wall, just be like,
Okay.
what is here, sort of thing.
You're looking for like a brick,
Like maybe, yeah, like a hidden
button.
door, yeah.
Nothing happens, but you can go ahead and do that.
Sure. Is it investigation or is it? Do I need to roll?
No.
Because I want to see if
There's
there's
nothing
like
there, don't worry about it.
a hidden door handle,
Right.
that slides out, sort of
You
situation.
find nothing and you suspect nothing.
Oh. I don't know if this is necessarily. And would I have seen the broken metal boxes with the tubes and stuff?
Yeah, you see all the same thing.
Okay,
Everything that I
okay.
described, you guys saw on your way over to the store. You guys are like 60 feet deep into this tower now.
Is there anything crowbar looking over in
I was
that
about to
pile?
say, like, if there's like any thin metal that we can grab, try to
Okay,
wedge it
some
in
leverage,
there.
right?
But exactly.
You guys don't see anything. I don't know if you guys have any equipment that you might be
I
able
don't
to
have a
use.
crowbar.
I'm pretty
no.
sure we have crowbar. No?
I don't.
What's the Dungeoneer's pack have? Crowbar? Crowbar?
I might. I don't know. I don't have a player's handbook on me.
I don't even
shit.
Do,
know.
do
I mean,
you
I
have,
have
a Dungeoneer's pack? Is that the pack you chose?
Yes.
I mean, we can make that canon.
Okay, I took the Dungeoneer's pack. I have a crowbar. Well, I have a crowbar.
There we go.
Would you like to give it a
Now
shot
you-
with
now
this,
you tell
Mr.
me.
Crenshaw?
Okay. Thanks.
You know, I just
Okay.
remembered. I apologize. I feel a little preoccupied at the moment. Excuse me, sir.
Grabs it out of your hand, and here we go again.
I'm so
right.
strong.
So yeah, go ahead and give me a roll with the crowbar.
it's cocked.
It's 18.
Oh yeah. So with the crowbar, using leverage, you guys managed to slide the doors open.
Yeah.
And then-
Hand back the crowbar.
Oh, when
Nod, and there you go.
he gets it open and hands it back to me, I'll be like ducking under his arm, holding out the crowbar, grabbing the crowbar, and like going through the
immediately?
the door first.
Okay, sure, yeah. So Carter, when you step through the door, you have your torch still, right?
Yeah, I have the torch, and I was careful not to burn my compatriot
Thank you,
here.
appreciate it.
Alrighty. So on the other side, you find yourself in a smaller room, only about 10 feet by 10 feet wide. The floor appears to be a mixture of like rock and stone, and like basically pieces of this tower that have seemed to just been like crumpled and dented in. It's a pretty mangled floor, if you will.
Like, what the hell is this?
Above you, the ceiling actually rises pretty high, and you appear to be in this weird shaft. The ceiling appears to go 60, 70 feet up.
Okay.
There is a ladder on the left-hand side that goes upwards. Also, you can see directly above you, about 40 or 50 feet up, there is an identical door to the door that you just entered on the
Okay.
same wall face.
Can I inspect the ladder for its integrity?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
9.
It's a ladder.
5 plus 4.
It looks fine.
This looks fine.
It looks like it's embedded into the wall. Everything seems to be made out of this strange black material.
I'll turn around and hand the crowbar back to Sebastian, and I'll point up at the door. See the door up there, bud? Think you could give us another go?
So, question about the shaft though, like where the door is at, there's no platform. We're gonna have to pry it open from the ladder, like hang it onto the ladder and
Yes.
pry it, right?
Yes. That's what, if you are looking at the same thing as him, then yes.
Sebastian's just going to look at him. Do you realize there's no platform up there?
I figured you were the type of man that was up for a challenge.
Wow. I can see about helping you, Sebastian. Maybe I'm
Thank you,
rather
Percy.
large.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
He's just going
Yeah.
to take the crowbar again and start going up the ladder.
Cool. All right, Sebastian, you climb the ladder.
A gentleman.
About 45 feet up in the air. You are about level with this other door.
Okay.
It's the exact same door, exact same
Okay.
situation.
Well, I guess. Shit.
And I'll maybe go up. I'll go up with him and then maybe like
Squeeze
brace
them
him or
cheeks.
something.
Yeah, hold
just
me.
grab the
sure,
cheeks and
sure.
just hold him in.
We'll give
Yeah.
you advantage if falling comes into play.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Got
give me a strength check. Yeah.
this, Sebs.
Oh, yeah, 20.
Oh yeah, okay. This
Money.
one for some reason moves a lot smoother.
Cool.
It's because of the hands on the cheeks.
And you get you get the doors to part and give about like a foot and a half
Okay.
of space.
Okay.
Beyond the two doors, though, you see a few things. Well, number one, the first thing you experience is like a wave of heat. Like picture yourself opening in like an oven.
door. Okay.
There's this overwhelming wave of heat that kind of comes out of this room. The second thing that you see is a large black pillar in the center of this 50-foot wide circular room. And embedded in the heart of this pillar is a glowing white orb. Now, at the foot of this pillar and all around it, you see these strange eggs in like this weird kind of like purple ichor. And give me a perception check for this last bit.
It's alien. There's face huggers.
That's a 4 right there.
Okay. You don't see anything else.
What I see since I'm grabbing those cheeks.
You're under my butt right
You
now.
can
Or am I
see,
too far
you
down?
feel the wave of heat,
Yeah.
and you see some sort of light source.
Okay.
But you don't see any of the other stuff because you're not level with the door.
Sebastian, what do you see up there?
I see a black pillar, and a whole bunch of these weird eggs everywhere.
Ooh, delightful.
Are you on the ladder with us, or where are you?
No,
with us?
no.
You're all the way down.
Yeah, I'm at
You're
the bottom.
A motherfucker.
Just holding me torch. Is there's light coming through that when he opens the door?
It's faint. It's not like a bright light like a torch, but there is a light source that you
Yeah,
can tell.
I'm picturing like a dark orange.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, cool.
We'll go with dark orange.
Like
It's
a
dark orange.
like an auburn, or perhaps a fall leaf. I'll start climbing the
I
ladder.
just picture Carter saying this as he climbs the bottom
As
of
he
the
climbs,
Just looking down at him.
Okay.
he's got the torch in his mouth. He's like, "No."
Just mad as hell.
Okay, so you start climbing. What do you two do? You guys are at the forefront here.
This is tripping me out, man. I'm kind of looking down at Percy like, there's eggs everywhere. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, let's go
This
look
doesn't
at
seem
it.
right.
Go on in. It's all right.
I mean, usually where there's eggs, there are things that laid those eggs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Sound logic.
You know, those
I'm
those
not too sure.
It might be your
Gothics were
opportunity to, what is it, knock some heads? Is that what you said earlier? It was last session. I don't quite remember the specific quotation.
Did he say that?
I don't know. Sure, why not?
Okay, yeah.
It sounds good.
So what do you do?
I'll
Sebastian?
let Mr. Carter, if he wants to try to squeeze up past me, go in there first.
I'll need you to pull me up. I don't think I could climb over 2 people like that.
Right.
All right.
Sure.
See if I can system up.
Go ahead. Give me a strength check.
would you have to like climb?
Well,
me,
16.
basically?
I'm
Yeah.
not
Kind
gonna.
of like,
yeah.
As he's saying, just kind of.
Exactly. I just picture Sebastian like
Reaching down,
reaches
kinda-
down, kind of grabs him and lifts him
Can
up.
he reach over this
over me.
tall lady?
I
I don't think. So.
I guess not. You are really tall. You're pretty big.
I'm gigantic.
All right.
Yes.
Well, okay. Save,
like,
the-
A, I
save
have
that
reach.
roll.
Yeah, should I roll as well?
Persephone, yeah.
Okay.
You
Pass
can
him
roll
along.
strength
Yeah.
to
Pass
pass
it
him
to me.
along or dexterity to move aside.
Yeah, 18.
Oh yeah. So you get lifted by your two big
I was
buddies.
like, come here, baby boy.
I just hold up one arm and I go up the ladder and I just brush myself off and I walk on in.
Okay, yeah. So you
Go
step
in.
inside. Give me a perception check.
Oh yes.
You should kiss
what
it
is
every
my
time.
perception? No, it'll get used to it. 17.
So 17 for your perception?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see obviously all the things I described already, the eggs, the ichor, the circular room, the glowing orb, and the pillar. You also notice that kind of camouflaged against this pillar are these 3 Kruthiks that are kind of curled around this orb, and they're beginning to move. And now that they're beginning to move, Sebastian, you see the movement kind of rippling against the blackness of this
Brought my
pillar.
attention to it. Okay.
So yeah, Carter's kind of in danger because he's alone in this room. You guys got moments here.
I'm coming in.
Okay, Sebastian, you leap into the room.
I'm going in as well.
All right. I think the three of you can get into the room, and let's roll initiative.
Okay.
He's like, you thought you could try to avoid fighting these motherfuckers? You're wrong.
I crit failed, but I got a +5.
Sure, yeah. So you get a 6.
I don't know if we want to use. I started doing a homebrew where 1 is an auto last and 20
That's
is
how
an
I
auto
usually
first.
do it as well. Let's just go by the rules.
Not
You
to-
have a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to bomb myself or anything, but
We're already playing with a few homebrew rules, so let's not do that one.
okay.
Let me get my
Yeah, for anybody
spiels
interested,
out.
our homebrew critical attack roll, a 20 on an attack, gives you full scale damage die. You don't have to roll any damage die. You get the full thing, and then you get to roll an extra damage die.
But I think we're doing that different because of my trait, right?
Yeah,
My
we're not
half-orc
doing that
trait.
homebrew anymore
I
because
messed
of
it
his
up.
thing.
I
yeah.
messed it up for you
so
guys, yeah.
what is it now?
So
'Cause
now-
I get that, but
now-
you guys don't.
Yeah, it's double
wow.
damage because his feature lets him do the thing that we normally do.
So we just roll damage dice twice.
Exactly.
Oh man,
I know. Fucked it up for you
normal
guys.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Curses.
So you're the only one that gets to do it. The regular thing.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! So that makes you buff in
Yeah, man.
every time you roll a 20 on a swing, and
Oh yeah.
nice. Well, that's fine. I'm going to cast a spell. I got 2 slots in my pocket.
Alrighty, so let me do some rolling here. Did any of you get above a 15?
I got a 15.
You got a 15? Okay. Roll against me, my dude. 10.
I got a 6.
8.
Okay.
Four.
Oh God! Oh, how did I?
Yes, I know.
I somehow go in front of Jacob.
Did anyone get above a 12?
No.
Okay.
Sure didn't.
So who of the two of you won?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, with my nat 1.
Oh man.
Doesn't seem right, but you know.
Carter and
I rolled a 3, so I have a 4 for my initiative.
4.
All right. Is everyone ready?
I think so.
As ready as I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm not
So
gonna make these guys laugh.
the three of you see movement against the pillar and kind of like unfolding out of the pillar almost, like just visually speaking. You see one enormous Kruthic, bigger than the 3 that you guys saw before.
Oh Jesus.
And 2 of the smaller types kind of crawl out from this pillar, and now they're on the floor with the eggs kind of beneath them, and they're obviously hostile. So moving first is the giant one, which is going to move up to who? Is there one of you out front, or are you, the 3 of you kind of like all side by side?
It sounds like I was out front.
Yeah, I think
like
Carter-
how?
All right.
Yeah.
Adult
like-
one's coming in on Carter.
Oh no.
And
Oh
it's-
my.
Yeah, and it's going
That is a
to
bit bug.
multi-stab you.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Let's see if it even
So-
can.
Cool.
Do it, coward.
Here we
I ain't
go.
afraid of no ghosts.
See, that's a 17 to AC
That hits me. Fuck.
and an 18 to AC.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
All right, so that's 5.
Oh, are we cursing on this? I just did.
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, yes.
Oh no. He said a lot of
He said
words
yes.
in a
Yes. A
row.
bunch of f bombs.
He added
that'd
an
be-
itty on one.
It's always worse when they have the 80 on it.
10 damage, Mr. Carter.
That's a lot
That's
of
a
damage.
fair chunk of his life right there.
I'm getting
Yup.
stabbed.
Y'all are in danger. Do something about it.
Ooh shit. How
I am bloodied.
how large is like the space between like the door and then the egg, like,
And like the first egg, maybe about 10 feet.
and then what about like the tower or the obelisk with the egg and the other Kruthics?
From the pillar?
Yeah.
So
pillar to door, basically.
So 15 feet. So like the eggs kind of make like a 15-foot or 30-foot like wide circle around the pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
30 foot.
Just curious.
All right. So next up is Sebastian.
You just got hella stabbed.
I want to run up to the big one.
Okay.
I don't want to cast Compelled Duel on it.
Okay.
So lock them down.
Alrighty. That is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, yeah. Spell DC is a 12.
I rolled an 11.
Oh,
Ooh,
cool.
nice.
So he's locked onto me.
All right.
You may read what it does.
I kind of know what it does. I mean,
Okay.
it basically makes it so I have to attack you.
Yeah,
and
if you
only
attack someone else, it's disadvantage.
Gotcha.
And then if anybody, like if either one of them attacks him, it drops the spell too. So they're not allowed to attack. It's
I
just
see.
me.
Now, what does this look like? Have you thought about this?
Yeah, I think my eyes kind of go like almost like a dull white light comes out of them.
Okay.
And like focuses on their eyes.
Right.
And kind of draw their attention to me.
Okay, yeah.
So just kind of like a mental focus onto them, catch their eye, so they're compelled.
All right. The adult
come after.
Kruthic turns upon you.
Yeah. So roll up on it, and then I'm gonna attack it with my Morning Star.
Okay, sounds good.
Right.
Oh no.
That's a 17.
I believe that hits. Yes, that hits.
I hope so.
Oh yes.
That's going to be 9 damage.
Oof, not bad. So your Morning Star, is it just like a round ball at the end, or is it spikes?
It's almost like it's a round ball. It's kind of like spikes, but almost like blades almost. They're kind of a mix between spikes and blades.
Okay, so you crunch down on the shell of this thing, and it does some damage, and it lets out a shriek. Next up are the 2 younglings, which are going to attack you for attacking their mama.
Cool.
So
Yay. Opportunity attacks from me.
no, because they're moving forward, and since Sebastian's all up
I
in
gotta
the
attack
mama's
by the
face,
mama.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
indeed. So they're gonna both come in and each do a stab on you.
Okay.
Let's see here. That is what's the plus?
I might not even have to disengage.
One of them crit.
Oh, okay.
Well, good thing it's just double damage, not the
Other
other
one,
thing.
14 to AC, I think
It's a
misses.
miss, yeah.
Okay, so the crit is a total of 7 damage.
7. Okay.
And next up is Carter.
Okay, so I'm not in a position to have to disengage at this point, am I?
No, you're not.
Nice. Okay, I am going to. Oh my.
So I kind of try to visualize like how we're set up. I would imagine Carter's right in front of the mama. I'm probably off to the right with the 2 smaller ones on the right as well next to
Right.
me. So left side's open. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move back.
All right. Fair enough.
Eggs all around me. Maybe not toward any eggs. I want to get. Is there space between? Is there like a 5-foot square I can stand in that is adjacent to the opening where the ladder is, but not with an exposure, like with a wall behind me?
Okay. You want what? Say that again.
I want to stand near where we came in, but I want to have. I don't want to get like kicked off a ladder.
Okay, so but you want wall behind you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you could stand 5 feet to the left of the door.
Nice. Okay, I will do that.
All right,
That's
cool.
what. Yes, that's what I want.
That's where you
Because I
are.
figured I was in further than that, so I'll move back and take a. I'll move like a knight.
Yeah, I figured you were about 12 feet in, so now you've moved like 10 feet back and then 5 feet to the left.
Totes.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast one of the little boys.
All right, which little boy?
You pick the one
right.
that's closest to me.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll that attack roll.
D20.
These guys have natural armor.
My
I'm
first
just
spell.
saying.
Carter casts with a. Actually, I don't cast Eldritch Blast with this because it's a cantrip and I can just kind of command it on will. I have a spellcasting focus and it's cool, and I'll get to describing it eventually. But I think for this, for an Eldritch Blast, I'm going to snap, and it's going to be like profound and loud every time I do it. And it's going to tear a little hole in the fabric of reality and fire like a white blast.
That's
out of
super
it.
cool. Hell yeah, that
Okay,
happens.
Cool. So for Eldritch Blast, it is. I make the spell attack, right? So
Yeah.
2 plus charisma. Whoops. So 14 plus 2 plus 3 is 19.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Cool. D10. This is my first Eldritch Blast ever. Ooh. 5 plus my. I took the Agonizing Blast Eldritch Invocation, so that's plus my plus 3 charisma, so it's 8 damage.
Okay, yeah. So, what color is this blast? Is it?
It's like a yellowish white light.
Okay, so this yellowish white beam of light like blasts into one of the 2 younger ones, and in doing so, it tears off like 2 of its arms. It's still alive and kicking, but barely.
Ooh.
Next up is Persephone. If you're done, Carter.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Persephone, you're up.
How does the... How far away did you move?
I moved back 10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah, he's 5 feet to the left of the door.
Okay, I'll go to Carter, and I'll dump a cure wounds into him, first level.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
Very nice.
Oh, Carter, you look not super good.
I'm bleeding from the shoulder and the ribs.
And you gain 10 hit points.
Oh, good. That's more than I can gain.
And then as my bonus action, I will beast shape into a direwolf.
Nice. Okay.
So I'll kind of start shifting a little bit and then get on my hands and knees and then poof.
Gotcha.
Now I'm a Snow White direwolf.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Now, is this your last wild shape of the day, or do you have multiple?
No, I have two.
You have two total?
Because we short rested, so I have both uses back.
Very nice. Okay, so Persephone's a direwolf.
Yes.
Carter's healed, and it's Big Mama's turn, and she's going to stab Sebastian twice. So, what is this? +5. So that's a miss. That's an 11,
Oh.
and that is a 21.
Damn.
So one of them hit you for a total of 9 damage.
Oh, that's not good.
It was a artificial crit. Next up is Sebastian.
Oh shit.
How you doing on health, bud?
Oh, I'm at 2 right now, but I'm not looking too good.
Oh, no.
Gross. Can I do this on other people?
And I'm a damn direwolf now, so I can't heal people.
The healer's not a healer anymore.
Son of a bitch.
I can do a lay of hands on myself, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can.
Oh yeah.
It just looks suspect. You gotta be like,
I'm like, ooh, yeah. So I'm gonna have to use this as my action. Just go ahead and use a lay of hands on me.
Okay.
I can restore up to 10 points. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the whole pool of 10 points on me
Okay.
because I get 5 plus the times Paladin level. We're level 2, so I need to
Heal yourself up
heal
a
some
bit.
points there.
Do you have a bonus action or anything else you want to do?
No, I think that's good. I mean, it's not too much I can do with a bonus action, I think, right now.
Alrighty, young Kruthiks are going to turn, and they'll actually provoke an opportunity attack because they're going to turn on Carter.
Okay.
So first, let's do the wounded one, since that's the one most
Wouldn't that
likely to die.
provoke opportunity on you as well?
Yeah, because I'm in front of him. I changed like right in front of him.
Oh, okay. So you're between them? Then
Yeah.
they'll move to attack Percy.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
So
basically just growling at him.
opportunity. No, you only get one opportunity attack because of your reaction. So
that's
I
one
imagine
reaction.
you're going to use it on the weaker one.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Oh,
Kill it.
Yeah. It's going to be a 21.
Yeah, you hit it. It dies. How do you kill
Yeah.
it? How do you kill it?
Yeah.
It's just morning starts right to like the midsection of it and just like smash it in half. Like,
Nice.
just crumple.
That's what happens, exactly. So the other small one's going to attack Direwolf Persephone
Please do.
with a spike attack with its claws, just called a stab.
Rar.
That is a miss. I rolled a 9.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes,
So it
that
misses.
misses.
Oh,
You dodge
dang.
out of the way in your
Lucky.
wolf form.
That's your first
Next
miss.
up is Carter.
Yeah, let me fire one of these, and I fucking Eldritch Blast the other little one.
Got it.
Oh man,
Nope.
that's a 9.
That's a miss.
Oh well, I missed.
That it for your turn?
Yeah, I'll move farther away from whatever's going on in front of me.
Okay.
Is there a place for me to hide? Well, not hide, but can I gain cover?
The only way to gain cover is if you were to
movement?
move around the room to the other side of the pillar.
How far is that?
It's a 50-foot in diameter room, so yeah, it's about 50 feet from where you
Shit,
are
I'll
now.
roll. I'll start rolling that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll
what's
roll
your
that
movement?
way.
30 feet? Mm-hmm. So you move along the side of the wall
Yeah,
30
man.
feet. Okay, you got it.
Keep that outskirt.
Persephone, you're up. There's a young Kruthik in your face.
I will jump upon this young Kruthic and maul him to death.
Okay.
Hopefully. How close is Sebastian to the young Kruthic?
He's probably about 5 feet from it now. Yeah.
Because I get pack tactics. I just wanted to see if that applied to that.
Yeah, he's 5 feet from the Kruthik. So
Oh, then
I don't-
yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm coming for him.
That bastion.
First one was an 11, and I imagine that misses. Oh, okay. 11.
Oh, yeah, miss.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry. All right, so next up is the adult Kruthik, who's going to try and stab Sebastian.
I made a mistake.
Well, that is a total of 10, so that's a miss. And that's a 22.
Damn, dude.
I rolled a 17.
Damn it.
All right, so that's a total of plus 4 damage.
4?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not too bad. Okay.
Next up is Sebastian.
I'm pissed. I'm going after. I'm smashing it with my freaking Morning Star.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. 22.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
Oh, nice.
Fuck.
Yeah, that thing's bloodied.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you crack it with your mace, and like weird green ichor starts to ooze from beneath the chitin of this creature.
Nice.
Next up is the young one, so it's going to attack the dire wolf again.
Please do.
That is 21,
That'll hit.
and it will do a total of. Read that. 5 damage.
5. Okay. Should I go for the average hit points on it or roll each time I change?
I would roll. Yeah, roll.
Oh shit. Okay.
I wasn't expecting this.
That's
10.
19 plus 4 is 23. But one more.
Wait, what are you rolling?
26.
His
My hit
health.
point.
For his
His
wild
HP.
shape HP.
33.
Oh, okay.
He was asking if he could take the base for it or if
I
he
see.
wanted
Yeah,
to
do I
roll
take
it out.
average?
Either
or do I
or,
roll?
either or.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Rolling's kind of fun, but either or, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm good.
Okay, so next up is
Is it me?
Carter.
Yeah.
Tis you.
I'm gonna shoot whatever I can see that isn't my friend. I don't have friends.
You have the big one and the little one. Which one?
I think I'm gonna start shooting the big one.
Okay, sounds good. Go for it.
Oh man, what the fuck? 11?
That's a miss.
Oh man.
I just pictured the yellow beams like hitting and then bouncing off
I'm
their
more
armored
concerned.
hide.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with getting to my hiding location,
Okay.
and I'm just like running and like firing and not really paying attention. I
Speaking
guess.
of
in
which, you
again.
can reach it this turn. if
And
you choose.
I will.
Carter is now hiding on the other side of the pillar.
That's fair.
Persephone, it's your turn.
Okay. I will try to maul this young boy again. Ooh, that is a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Give me that crit damage.
So it's double whatever it would be. Do I roll and then that's what I double?
Which would you guys prefer, doubling it or rolling twice?
Aw.
Because I get 2d6 plus 3. So would that be 15 times 2 or would that be like max damage?
I think if you have
Okay.
to add it, roll a total and double.
Yeah,
it.
then double that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
that's
that
true.
then.
That's true. 5, so 5 plus, that's 8, so 16.
Yeah, you eviscerate this
just-
thing. I just picture that you kind of get under its neck, like where it's vulnerable between the chitinous
Yes,
plates, and
yes.
you tear its throat out.
I sure do.
Yeah, so the other young one falls dead. Next up is
I smell
the big
death.
one, who is compelled to duel, so it's going to continue dueling.
Yep.
And it's going to attack Sebastian.
Son of
You compelled this duel.
I know.
You did.
I'm the
So
tank. I'm supposed
double
to take this
attack.
up.
That's a 9, so that's a miss. And that is a 15.
Miss.
All right.
Nice.
2 stabs miss.
All right.
Finally get the hang of fighting this thing. Next up is Sebastian.
Bring down this Morning Star one more time. See if I can finish him off. Oh, nope. That's a 9.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss. Okay.
They're just 2 armored tanks just missing each other. Next up is Carter.
Oh, again?
Yeah, and you're hidden behind the pillar.
Not for long. Okay, I'm going to poke my cute little head out, and I'm snap.
Fine.
I'm gonna fire at the big one.
Go for it.
That's the only one left, huh? Wow, I boofed it again. Well,
Yeah,
I
just
rolled-
more laser beams bouncing off this giant monstrosity.
I'm trying my best, everyone.
Persephone, you're up.
I will move the appropriate amount of feet to flank. Not that I need it, but I will flank.
Sure.
And I will maul the big one.
Yeah, go for it.
It goes without saying that I went back behind the thing, right? Okay.
Yes.
8 plus 5, so that was 18. So 21.
Is that the AC?
That's to hit, yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, sick. And then 2d6.
Ooh, nice.
So 9 damage.
Oh, God, yes. All right.
Last.
It's not looking good. It's starting to bleed all over the place.
Just let you know, compelled duel now drops.
Oh,
because it got
sweet.
damage from
Oh,
someone
is
else.
it a creature?
I mean, it is a creature, yes.
It needs to do a saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Okay. What's my saving throw?
That morning star's
13.
gonna wreck next
no,
turn.
but what's the ability?
Oh, it's a strength.
Strength? Oh, 13? Let's
Yes,
see.
sir.
I'm pretty strong, but I ain't that strong.
Damn.
So,
Rolls
yeah.
so I knock it
The
down
big
like I
mama
hit it
gets
and then
knocked
just knock it
down.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Direwolf going ferocious. I love it. All right. Well, next up is
Got up like a kangaroo and
It's
boxed
the mama
it.
bear or the
Pushed
mama
it over.
Kruthic. She gets up and
fair.
she's going to attack you.
Please do.
Persephone. So double attack on the direwolf.
I will draw that aggro.
So that is an 18 AC against AC.
That'll
and,
hit.
And a 24 against AC.
That'll also hit.
So that's a total of 2. Plus 2 is 4. Plus 6 is 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
And Sebastian, you're up.
See what we can do here. Morning Star coming over the top. Come
All right.
on down.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, that's a 22.
That hits.
Let's see. And that's gonna be 8 damage.
Oh gosh, it's on death's door.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm about to snipe it.
It's only hit. Boom.
Carter, you're up.
Yep. Time to explode this bad boy. Nope, I rolled another 3.
Yeah, just more ricocheting. You actually almost hit Sebastian with that one.
I'm sorry. You're doing great.
Persephone, you're up. Your prey is at its weakest.
I will maul it to death, please. Because I imagine he's within 5 feet of me, right?
Yeah, with
We're next
of
to
you,
each
yeah,
other,
sure.
yeah.
We'll say yes.
22. So yeah, 22 to hit.
That hits. Yeah, you kill it. How do you kill it?
I want it to be on the floor. I want to knock it on the floor again and then just rip its throat out.
Yeah, you
as
do
always.
that. It's really gross tasting because it's like green, weird
Yeah,
monstrosity
I wanna-
blood. But that ends the combat, and you guys are now in a room full of eggs and a bunch of bleeding dead carcasses.
I'm gonna go pet Percy's head right now.
Oh
All
yeah,
right, yeah.
Percy's into it. That's great.
I'm just going to stay a wolf.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate.
Carter, where'd you go?
I'm back here.
What are you doing back there?
I was firing shots at it left and right. Just
Is that what almost hit me?
I'm putting on the hurt. You know, old Carter. Now,
Carter.
Now I'm gonna invest. Well, I'm saying that from out of sight because I'm investigating this obelisk or whatever it is in the middle of the room.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, what am I standing in front of?
To just be a pillar made of the same black material that messes with light, but the orb at the center is some sort of crystal that's glowing with power, and when you get close to it, it gets almost unbearably hot. You imagine trying to touch this thing would burn you really badly.
Ooh.
Yes, and as a reminder, it's incredibly hot in this room.
Yeah, and I'm always uncomfortable in the heat. My my dress would be like unbuttoning my shirt and like pulling my like stuff out
Well,
because
and
I'm
when-
all sweaty.
When I say pillar, I mean it goes from floor to ceiling.
Oh, okay. So it's not an obelisk.
No.
It's like it's a pillar.
Yeah.
He said it.
Feeling the darkness.
Is there another exit or entry out of this room?
Yes, you see a few things. So one thing you see is on if you were facing the pillar from the door that you entered in, on the right-hand side ceiling of the domed room, you actually see a huge gaping hole gashed out of the ceiling. And it appears to be a hole that goes into the rock.
Oh.
And
So when you say gashed out, do you mean like carved?
picture like I don't know if like a metal can got punctured.
Okay.
You know what I mean, it's like this
Like
metal
punctured
that's
out into.
in this
in,
case
or is it
it's
out?
punctured in.
Okay.
So it's got like frayed edges.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the whole kind of goes not directly up, but it's pretty apparent that this hole goes into the canyon wall.
Before I shift back, can I do like a perception, kind of get closer to the hole and try to see if I could hear any other
Yeah, go
Kruthics
for
or
it.
anything coming my way?
Go for it.
That's not good. No. It's cocked. Can I do that again?
Sure.
16.
You don't hear anything.
Nothing.
Carter, as you continue to investigate, you also notice that on the far side of the room from where you entered, there is a ladder going up the wall into a trap door about 50 feet up in the ceiling as well.
Ah, there we are. And I'll point to it.
I'll shift back to Percy. Oh man, that was crazy. Carter, you hide real good. That was good. That was good. I like that.
There's a few things I'm especially good at.
Just hiding your number one.
I don't.
And I want to just walk away and I want to go to Sebastian, seeing that he's bloodied. Oh, Sebastian, are you okay? Do you need... Are you doing all right?
I can use a little help.
I'll rub some hands together and give him a cure wounds as well.
Yeah.
For 5. Sorry.
Hey.
It's something.
For sure.
I know.
Thank you.
1 spell slot left. 1 wild shape.
So you guys do anything else?
I pointed. I'm still just pointing.
Oh, that's the way to go?
It looks like it.
We're going up another ladder.
Let's...
Yes.
Is there...
All right.
It doesn't look like we can go down it.
I mean, there's also that big gaping hole into the canyon.
Seems suspect to me. Looks like some one of these creatures crawled out of there, perhaps.
That is fair. I did not see... I did not hear anything when I was a wolf.
Looks like if somebody took a knife to one of Mama's old cans of beans. Popped it right a good one.
I like that. That's hilarious.
I guess let's go up the ladder then, boys. Seb, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Nose goes.
Sebastian's just going to go. He's going to start going.
All right, so you climb up. It's about 50 feet up there, and you find that it's a metallic door kind of embedded into the ceiling, and it has a latch that you would pull down and then, I guess, push up.
Okay.
Do you do so?
Oh,
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, you do so then. And the trapdoor opens easily, unlocked.
Okay.
And a dark room is beyond. It's difficult to see.
Bitch.
Can't scare us with your cheap dungeon master magic, Will.
I'll be
Cheap
behind.
tricks.
I'll be behind.
Since it's so
Sebastian.
dark, I'm just going to kind of listen and see if I hear anything, any movement. Or
Give me a
anything.
perception check.
That is an 18.
You don't hear anything, actually. It's really eerily quiet.
Do we know what that strange orb was? It was just giving off heat, right? Was it like a little sun or like, do we know what it
No,
was?
I
Do we
didn't
care
know.
what it was?
I like how you start talking about the orb when you're way up on the ladder
I'm
already.
just like, hey, like I noticed that crazy little orb thing.
It seems like some sort of power source. It's putting off heat, probably incubating whatever these eggs are. I'm not particularly interested, but perhaps we should have smashed all those eggs. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Now
we can
that
always
you're-
go back down this ladder and start smashing eggs, boys. What do you say?
That is true. I'm not above
Can I do
killing some.
from my bottom position on the ladder? Can I do a nature check or something to discern what these eggs might be? It's
It's
worthless.
obvious that they're the eggs of the Kruthix. It's very obvious.
I mean, if we don't know how this might be like a xenomorph sort of thing where they just grow super quick and they're just big ass things.
Like as
They're
soon as
ready to go.
yeah,
ready to
like
go
as soon as
kill.
I pop one of these eggs, it's gonna turn into a creature I have to fight.
I mean, maybe we don't know.
Do you?
I was meaning more if we don't squish them. If we let
Oh
them
yeah,
hatch.
yeah. That's my fear right
Yes,
now. It's like
yes.
maybe I should just eldritch blast all these eggs while I'm on this ladder. That way I can just crawl out into the trap door.
That's fair.
I'll hear me. Do you guys get up into the? Were you up into the thing, Sebastian?
I'm just looking kind of. I hadn't
So
really
what?
looked too far in.
What do y'all think of
It's
this?
dark.
If you get up there and it's safe, I could position myself like a little canary up here on this ladder and just start firing off some magic spells and blowing up all these eggs. And if that goes wrong,
like
I
a
could
canary.
I could just crawl up here just like any bird would.
Are you going to hit them or?
I'm gonna blow them up. I'm
Okay.
gonna kill them all.
Oh, okay.
Kill them all.
I mean, I would rather not more of those creatures be in the world. So if I'm fine with it.
Most unnatural, yes.
So how are you guys moving forward?
Give me your torch.
Here you go.
You pass up the torch. Sebastian, you have a torch.
I'm gonna go up.
All right, so you go up.
Yeah.
So beyond the trap door, you find yourself in kind of a semicircle shaped room with a large table at its center. The room is about 40 feet wide and 40 feet long at its widest point. On the left and right walls are these strange looking constructs kind of embedded into the wall, and they all have these weird glass windows and buttons all over them. The center table is black and also appears to be made of the same metallic material. Yeah.
Strange.
Very. Sebastian's gonna kind of wave Percy up, see if she'll come up too. Like, come on.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll move up to once they're both in there, I'll move up to the top of the ladder and maintain my perch.
Like a little canary.
Like a
little canary.
Like any bird would. And
Canary Carter, they call him.
that's what they called me back in my days in the mines. How are we looking, boys? You and lady? Should I start popping off
Boys
these?
and lady.
Should I? I just said boys. Never mind.
Yeah. I am a lady.
Anyway, how are we looking up there? Everything all right?
I don't know what the hell this is.
You think I should blow up these eggs?
There's some sort of table here. I mean, I would feel safer with them gone, personally.
What about you, Crenshaw? You think I should blow up these?
Kill them all.
All right, and it's gonna take me. How many rounds do you think of combat?
Well, there,
Depends if he hits.
there's like 20. There's 20 eggs.
I can only snap once every 6 seconds.
Okay, there's 20 eggs, and that's presuming you hit. If you spend the next 10 minutes, you can get the rest of these eggs.
And I'll be whistling.
Put it in work.
Yeah, just laser beam after laser beam, you just start frying these eggs and just splattering green goo all over the room below you.
Feel free to investigate the room.
That's hilarious.
I will.
All right, so you guys hear that going on below.
I will do that. Yeah.
What do you two
I want to
do?
watch him do that for like about a minute or so. Mm-hmm. Be entertained, then go check out.
He's
check out the room.
He's a strange man.
Very, very, very
I
strange.
don't understand him. And yeah, I want to start looking around the room. Definitely.
I'll go check out the table in the middle.
Okay, you can see that the table actually seems to have a plate of glass on the top of it.
I'll touch it to see if like.
When you touch the table, you're probably fairly startled as a grid of lights kind of lights up all across the table.
What's that?
Whoa! What the? Percy! Did you see that, Percy? Percy! Holy
is that?
shit!
Oh, everything all right up there?
Letting off a
No, Carter! Come up here!
letting off a purple glow. Above the surface of the table, a few holograms start to, I say a few, but a hologram appears above it, and it seems to be made of all these pointed lights.
What kind of sorcery is
What
this?
is this, Carter? There's scary lights on this
I
table.
want to like put my hand through the holograms, like try to touch the holograms with my hand.
Yeah, your hand just passes right
What
through
is
them.
this?
Am I done?
No, not yet. You're not
so you're
done
just
yet.
hearing a scream and be like, ah, these demon lights.
Yeah, you can stop if you hear them scream. Sure.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. These demon lights. Okay.
Figure it out.
Persephone, give me a nature check.
Sure. That would be a 10.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Son of a bitch. Okay, cool.
Percy,
I'm a
what,
bad druid.
you know what this is?
You do note that beyond the table is another identical door to the last two doors you had to pry open.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Sorry.
You know, I've never seen anything like any of this before, and I would really, maybe Carter, he seems to be the one driving this. Once Carter gets up here, he might
the
be able.
elected leader.
He might be able to, But as of right now, this is. I've never seen anything like this.
I'm gonna start not smashing it, but touching the table, see if I can turn it back off.
Yeah, like
'cause I don't know what I did, so I'm
Like
like
Zoolander.
frantically,
just-
like. Ah!
Okay. Every time you touch the table, like where your fingers and palms touch the glass, the grid kind of like warps around it, like temporarily, but then it snaps right back into place. When you lift your hand. But nothing else happens.
Percy,
It's sticking to you. Oh my god.
That's too funny. Do you guys wait the 5 minutes for Carter to finish?
I want to stand back. I'm gonna back up from it.
Okay.
It's freaking me the fuck out right
All right.
now.
Yeah, I want to get
So-
like my quarterstaff and like start poking the holograms
Gotcha.
that are coming up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so remind me again, what's on the around the room? You said like there's like.
There are these
Cases
strange
or-
metallic kind of constructs embedded into the wall.
Okay.
And they have these weird glass kind of windows on them, but the windows are black and don't seem to like look in anywhere. They almost reflect back on you like a mirror.
Okay.
And there are buttons all over them as well.
I am a little bit apprehensive to start
I
touching
don't want
things.
to touch anything else. Yeah.
After that table just came alive like that. This is strange.
Carter,
Magics.
your genocide is complete.
Ooh.
Hello, compatriots. My genocide is complete.
Carter, look at this madness.
Can we close this here door? I believe it was a trap door of some kind. Maybe we close it.
Close it. Get over here.
It's how I do this with the
Carter, just get over here.
fucking with the lever. Do I close it?
Yeah, you close it. You totally close it.
Excellent,
There is no lever,
excellent.
but
I thought he had to like put. Oh, he pushed the door.
no, it was like a latch that you pulled down and then pushed up.
Oh, totally. Okay, so I just closed the thing, and I'm like, oh, what do we have here?
You tell me.
Some sort of weird table with lights.
It's making me cry.
I don't like it.
In the corner, balled up.
Yes.
Some sort of magic science brings a smile to my face to see you in terror of it. How strange. I'm gonna just investigate everything that I see. First,
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna start with the table.
Gotcha.
19 plus investigate. So
Yeah. Okay.
that's a +4. I'm proficient.
You sense some energy coming off the table, like magical, if you will. But
Okay.
you most notably note that the pinpoints of the hologram are making up recognizable constellations of stars.
Oh, I might recognize many of those actually.
You recognize more than a few for sure.
Okay, cool. Interesting.
What is it?
It's constellations. You ever look up at the sky at night and see those little bright flecks up there when
Yes.
there's
It's
no
gonna give him a
clouds or
little
moon?
Evil look. Like, oh, okay. Okay.
Stars, they call it.
It's like a star chart, star map.
A star map. Excellent. Yes.
like
Constellations. You know, they've been used in the past by our native peoples and such to, find their way. So let's see. And I'll move out to the... I'll probably play with that for a second and see what it's capable of. Like, I can probably move it or like change what I see. Can I do like a hand swipe, like a scroll on Instagram?
Messing around with the hologram, nothing happens.
Okay, so I guess I'll just move on to whatever I want to investigate next, which would probably be the things with the buttons on the outside.
Sure. Yeah, you can investigate those.
Pressing away, my dude.
Nothing happens.
Oh, press them all.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Interesting. Can I touch the little panel that's behind it? Put my hand on it?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the table to suggest that it could control anything but what I did already?
No, nothing to suggest that.
Okay. Well, I'm tapped out. Perhaps we should move on to the next room.
After he told me it was a star chart, I definitely want to go over there and just start fucking with it.
Okay. What
Just
do you
let
do?
everybody know.
I'm trying to...
More or less try to imitate what he was doing, like with this.
Nothing happens.
I want to be on the table and I just want to be
Okay,
like
when you start
expanding
sliding your
and-
hands on the glass,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
actually start moving the hologram.
Oh.
Almost like a touch screen.
Oh, but that's what I was trying to do.
Oh, okay. I thought you were,
Yeah, but
you were
you do
doing
the
this with the hologram, like Tony Stark style.
Oh, yeah, I was. Okay,
This
I'll
is
see
like
you
a
doing
touch
that.
screen,
Ah,
yeah.
very interesting. I'll go over there. I'll start touching it too.
Yeah, and you start seeing constellations none of you recognize. It's just weird star formations.
Oh,
just going
this
on
is-
and on and on.
I do not recognize these stars.
This is strange. Neither do I. I'm somewhat familiar in my studies of stars, but these are not recognizable to me at all. Which is this is a very curious operation that's going on here. Maybe we should. I still think we should move on.
Let us proceed. Sebastian, shall we get out of this
Yeah, let's
crazy
get out
place?
of here. Let's go. I'm done.
So you guys find
Look at this
yourself in front of an identical door to the other two doors that you've already pried open.
Let's try to open it.
I think I still have the crowbar on me. I'm just going to bust out the
Yeah,
crowbar again.
go
and
for it.
See what I can do.
Rip it up, big man. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, he's freaked out right now, so we're looking at a 21.
Okay, yeah,
He's like, oh, get me out of here.
you get this pried open,
Yeah.
and you find yourself in an almost identical room to the one below, with the floor made out of crumpled and crushed metal and rock. And it's a shaft again, and it rises about 50 feet more up, and there's an identical ladder to your left.
Son of a bitch.
And an identical door 50 feet up.
Son
on
of
the
a
same
bitch,
wall.
another one.
All right, we need a plan. We need a better plan than last time. I did not like the way everything went down last time. I did not like it one bit. What can we do differently this time? I'm struggling.
Perhaps you should not go first.
Okay, I like that.
That definitely.
That sounds absolutely fine with me.
Yes, I mean I could go first if anybody. I didn't get hit last time, and I could also turn into things.
You can. It's very impressive.
It's amazing. I love it. So I can go first, and then possibly Sebastian, and then Carter. Is this agreeable?
Most.
Sebastian, are you comfortable?
With me.
I guess I'll go up first. I'll go up the ladder first.
I'll be honest, I didn't listen to your plan.
Marching order.
I'm just gonna go first, so then Sebastian and then
All right,
Carter.
Percy, you climb the ladder first, and we'll just say you get 50 feet up. You find yourself, again, flush with the door.
Sick. I'll ask, Sebastian, could I see that crowbar, please?
Hands it up.
And I will try to pry open this door.
Give me that strength check.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, no, you're just not getting good
big ol'
leverage
fi-
where you're at.
I don't. How did you do this so quickly, Sebastian? I don't.
And this time, Sebastian's gonna put his hand on Percy's butt to hold her. Like, I got you this time.
And I'm going to use my mage hand
there.
and apply 10 pounds of pressure.
Try again. I got you.
You're welcome to try again.
Sure. It's a 5 again,
I don't think Persephone's going to get this one.
guys. I don't like where your hands are. This is strange.
I don't like any of this.
This is a weird time. Sebastian, do you
I
maybe?
got it. So is there a way for? Is there enough?
Can I
room
go like
for,
up more for him to come
to
up?
side, like, half or go to the
Yeah,
side?
there's enough room. There's enough room. You could crawl up higher.
I'll do that.
Yeah. The shaft actually does come to an end about 20 feet above this door.
Okay, yeah, I'll go.
And not in the same way as the other ones where it was like thrashed up metal. This is like a smooth like ceiling.
Okay, nice.
Sebastian, go ahead, give it a shot.
Yeah, that's a 22.
Yeah, you get it open.
is-
You pry it open pretty well.
Nice.
Revealing
so
a dark
strong.
room
Oh
beyond.
yes.
Dark room beyond.
I always thought I was strong, but oh man,
Dark room beyond.
What?
it's the dark room.
I guess I would have given Carter his torch back, so I'll gesture for it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I'll grab his torch and then venture in.
Okay.
See what I see.
So you jump from the ladder over to the doorway, and let me see here.
What do you see up there?
So you find yourself in a room that's only about 30 feet tall and at least 40 feet wide. Your vision is kind of obscured here because directly in front of you is an enormous, maybe 25-foot wide cylindrical pillar made out of the same black material. You can faintly see a natural light source, like a bright kind of white light from around the pillar, but it's kind of faint, and you can't see anything else in this room because this giant fat pillar is kind of in the way. But you can tell that there is room. If you go around the pillar, there's more room in front.
Okay. Is like the pillar like right in front of me? Like is like 10 feet in front of me type thing?
Yeah,
or?
it's like 10 feet in front of you. Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to gesture to everybody. Like, come on in. Look safe.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go behind Sebastian,
Okay.
so you can go behind.
What do you
me.
guys
Yeah, we're all up
think?
there.
Should we go to one side of the pillar?
You know, life is just a dark room. One
Oh my god,
one big dark room.
What's he saying, Percy?
he's saying that all of life is just a dark room,
One
just one dark
big
room.
dark
Damn.
room.
Yeah, this is strange. You okay, Carter?
I'm fine, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
guys find yourself standing at like this dark back of this strangely elliptical shaped room. What do you guys do?
Left to right.
Like around the pillar.
Yeah. That's what he's thinking.
Let's go left.
Left.
Okay. You guys move left. Moving around the pillar will reveal that, again, the room is elliptical shaped and about 60 feet long. And like I said, about 40 feet wide. On the far side of the room, the source of the natural light is like this thin slit. I say thin, but it's probably about a foot tall slit kind of in this tower wall facing forward, like facing into the canyon area that you guys came from. And it's like a window that you can see out of. And you're way, way above the canyon walls at this point. In front of this long, thin window that's probably, like I said, it's about a foot tall, but it's probably about 30 feet wide. Right in front of it, you see this strange kind of U-shaped metallic structure with kind of like a chair in the U of the U shape with this humanoid-looking thing kind of sitting and like slouched over. It's like almost like a person slouched over at their desk. But a couple things about this. Number one, it's not a human. It looks completely alien. It looks like an illithid. which
It's got the Davy Jones.
it's got the Davy Jones. It basically has like a squid face. Its arms seem to have been like inserted into these metallic kind of like inserts that go kind of into the U-shaped desk thing. And there's all these like buttons and glass orbs and whatnot like on this like console that this thing slouched over. It's also skeletal and dead. Carter, when you see this, there is a certain sense that's transmitted with the bond to your patron, and the sense is furious anger.
I'm going to try to reach out to it telepathically.
Okay.
Without the knowledge of my companions here.
Okay. Do you have telepathy?
30 feet direct, I can talk to anybody one way.
Very nice. Nothing happens. This being is absolutely dead.
I figured
it's
it
a
would
skeleton.
probably be, it's like fishing in someone's mind and like the pond is frozen or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Nice.
You guys also know on this side of the room that the pillar actually has a lot of stuff going on this side. So there's kind of like these two steps that go up towards the pillar, and there's this strange console with all these buttons and a couple levers and whatnot, just kind of all embedded into this enormous 25-foot wide pillar.
I figured that the feeling I'm getting from my patron is making me kind of,
Right.
yeah, suspect at best.
What do you guys make of this?
I have no idea. That is a dead thing over there that doesn't look particularly human or natural.
Can I nature check it?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I would like to do that as well, please.
Man, he's low a road.
I'll do it too.
I got a 7.
21.
It's an illithid.
Oh, no.
21.
22. Sorry.
It's an illithid, but it should be in the Underdark because that's the only place illithids live.
Can I try history? Oh wait, well you just gave me the stuff
Yeah.
I need. Like, okay.
This doesn't belong here either. This is just like those Kruthix. It's from the Underdark.
Another one of those, huh?
Yes. Well, this is an illithid.
I can't quite explain it, but I am so very angry.
You're
So-
angry at this thing? He is dead, though, or long dead. He or she, I don't want to assume its gender.
I'm
but-
not getting any danger from this though, right?
No, definitely not. As a dungeon master, I will take this time to remind you that your mission was to find the source of a magical signature.
That
that is
being
all.
this thing, yeah.
Would
Yeah.
it? Would it?
Possibly.
It's probably that
we should
glowing
look
globe that we never took
I mean,
a
I've been
chance
trying to
look at.
arcana like a bunch of stuff and it doesn't work.
Did you arcana that orb?
No.
There's a spell, I believe, that detects magic. Can't remember what it's called.
I think it's called
Detect
Detect Magic.
True.
I don't got that shit, so
You don't have detect magic?
no, bro.
Oh my God.
I can do it as my Firbolg magic.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, you get like a free one, huh?
I do. A free one. I mean, if I feel like I should do that, I'm going to do that.
Okay, go ahead. How does that look?
Oh, how about the in Breath of the Wild, your Gerudo power, it like creates this like electrical orb that like shocks everything. What if that and it like expands outward from you?
I want it to expand from
Ooh,
my
I like that.
from my quarterstaff,
Yeah.
like from
Okay,
the
cool.
moonstone. I want it to kind of glow and kind of
Nice.
give an aura.
You get an incredibly a sense of very powerful magic coming from inside the 25-foot pillar.
Oh, okay. So I kind of wanted to be like
But distinct,
dowsing rodding it, and be like,
distinctly not from below you,
From the pillar.
from this level
Okay.
of the pillar.
okay.
Yeah.
I sense something completely very strong coming from this pillar. It seems to be the source of this magic, possibly. Should we inspect this? I mean, I feel like we should.
I would
We're
like-
at this point.
Can I investigate it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna investigate the pillar and then the console, I guess.
Okay.
With a 20.
So the pillar
16
is made
and
of,
4.
it almost looks like one smooth piece of this strange dark black metal. You move over to the console, and again, you kind of take 2 steps up to get to it. And there are many buttons and 3 levers. There's a really long lever on the right-hand side and 2 shorter ones on the left-hand side.
Does it look like anything bad will happen if I remove the body from this area? Like, is it? You said it's like attached in there somehow.
Yeah, its arms are like inserted into these strange metallic kind of. I don't know how to describe
They're
it.
like binds.
sleeves
They're like
almost?
almost like a half circle manacle out of the chair or something.
Like imagine if the table in front of me had like inserts big enough for me to put my arms and shoulders into.
oh, so they're like holes.
Yeah, they're like holes that he's embedded.
It's like if
into.
you had to put your arms into a steering wheel, but instead of it being hollow, it was just one solid brick.
Sure, yeah.
Kind of. Okay,
We'll go
sure.
with that.
Yeah, why not? It's like putting your arms into side beehives into someone's ears.
Yeah, sure. But all those things.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Yes.
start. I'm just.
Oh my gosh.
Is it like a
Now,
skeleton?
there are two consoles. Okay, so when you say console, I thought you were talking about the console attached to the pillar.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one over there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
my
much
bad.
smaller one that's like it takes 2 steps to step up to it. It's right up on the pillar. It's got a bunch of buttons on it, a large lever on the right, 2 smaller levers on the left.
Yeah.
I'll start pulling stuff, I guess.
If you want to, what do you do exactly?
I'll put my hands in those ears.
You can't because his are.
Yeah.
Okay. Can
And
I
that's
pull-
on a different
That's
console.
on a different.
Oh, can I pull him out? That's what I was asking.
Okay, give me a strength check.
All right.
But Carter, this is the
19.
place though.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
So
18.
Motivated.
Fueled by his rage.
pull him out of the chair and his torso kind of detaches from his arms.
Yeah.
And it's just like his skeletal body falls on the floor, but his weird skeletal arms are still stuck in this thing.
Dope. Okay.
Just desecrate the body.
Jesus.
So
I don't give a shit about it. Oh man, this is the first time I felt apprehensive as Carter to like touch something.
But you sure touched the fuck out of it.
Well, like I pulled the guy off. I want to put my hands in the thing, but now I'm just like,
you can try and pull the arms out individually if you choose.
Oh yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, sure. Give me a strength check.
Another one?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
I want to be inspecting.
I
the-
critted
the
Okay,
pillar.
yeah, you pull both arms out and now can put your arms in.
for having a -1 strength.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking strong.
You're very determined
I'm
here.
inspired by Sebastion Crenshaw. Yeah, I get an arm out. Can I put my arm in?
Yeah, you could sit in the seat and put your arms in. And when you do, your arms actually have trouble getting all the way in. You only get about maybe 3/4 of the way in, and your arms won't move any further. They seem to get jammed. Like it tapers a bit too much for you.
That's unfortunate. I'll put my arms out, I guess. Okay, can I go inspect the other console?
Sure, yeah. What are you guys doing while he's doing all
I'd
this?
be inspecting the.
Yeah, I was expecting the other one with-
Okay,
checking it out
all
and
right.
Stuff, so.
that was
well, let
one-
me go with them first
that was-
because you've
that
been
was
doing
one
stuff for a while.
giving
Okay,
off
so
the
what do you guys
juju.
do?
I just want to inspect this supercharged peeler.
Okay, so again, the pillar looks like it's made out of one piece of smooth black metal, and the console it's about maybe this wide, maybe what is that, 1.5 feet wide by 1 foot tall. It's got buttons all
And you
over
said
it.
3 levers, 2 small, 1 big.
3 levers, 2 small, 1 big.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to inspect that whole situation right
Okay,
there.
so you're looking
Please.
at it. What do you mean by that? What are you
I don't
trying
know
to?
if I was.
Are you pushing buttons or?
I mean, after the star map situation, I don't know if we are the best to do this. Carter, you should investigate this thing.
I like how he's the guinea pig. We'll have him touch it.
Yes. I don't trust this magic, arcane, science garbage.
Perfectly acceptable. I'll go over there.
Would you please?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I'll
so
do that.
you again. I'm not describing this console again.
Yeah, no,
What do you do?
I put my arms in the ears.
Jesus Christ.
What? There are no arms with
This
ears
is
over
the
here.
other
That's
one.
right. That's
Yes,
not
the
this
other
one.
console.
I'm just gonna start touching stuff, dude.
Okay, tell me what you do.
I push a button.
Nothing happens.
I pull a lever.
Which lever?
The small one.
Nothing happens.
I'll pull the big one, baby. Is
Okay.
I'll pull the big one, baby.
that what you wanted?
All right. Dear God.
Here it is.
So a few things happen when you pull the big lever.
Yes.
I didn't want it.
Both consoles, both the big one with the ears and the small one in front of you, all the buttons start to light up and flash. There's a loud unlocking sound, kind of from above, and like the sound of a release of like steam or pressure.
Oh no.
As this happens, the metal pillar, the cylinder, begins to rise up into the air and kind of like into the ceiling.
Oh no.
Like, ooh.
Now this
What'd you
reveal-
do, Carter?
This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Look, if you hire a hitman to kill somebody, are your hands dirty as well?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, this is your fault.
Oh damn, that's true. You're right. You're right.
Eventually, as this thing is being raised up into the ceiling, it reveals behind it a cylindrical, fluid-filled tank made of glass. Inside is what appears to be a young humanoid woman. Now, this young woman doesn't look like any humanoid any of you have seen before. Her skin is a light blue color. She has pointed ears. She's slight of stature to a certain degree. She's about 5 feet tall. She is completely naked, and she seems to be sleeping in this fluid in the fetal position. She has thick black hair, roughly about chin length. She has dark blue lines that form a complex but symmetrical design from her neck to her ankles to her wrists. And these lines are faintly glowing.
It's the Avatar.
The fluid in the tank at this point begins to glow a faint blue, and the girl opens her eyes.
Shit.
Her eyes are striking gold color with elliptical irises.
The hell?
Upon seeing you guys, she looks frightened as shit and immediately backs the fuck off.
As do I.
As do I. What's happening? And she's like, what's happening? Yeah, you guys can interject if you're ever going to do something.
I want to reach out telepathically, like, don't be scared, darling.
That terrifies her 1,000 times more. She's completely backed up on the other side of the cylinder, which is about 20 feet wide, so she's pretty far back there. You guys can still faintly see her.
And is the fluid like draining while this is happening?
The fluid's actually the fluid's
She's
glowing and it's not draining at all.
All right, Carter's gonna smile and start laughing telepathically, like maniacally at her.
Oh my god!
And we don't see this, right?
Absolutely terrified.
What is your face
freaking
like?
out? So at this point,
Jesus,
a loud whirring sound can be heard and felt from below this room. The room actually begins to vibrate a bit. Then there's a loud locking sound as you hear the door that you came into like locks and seals itself.
Shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Indeed. The girl opens her mouth as if to yell, and then she begins to pound her fists on the glass like she's trying to get out. You guys do anything at this point?
I want to pop a divine sense real quick.
Okay.
To see what I sense.
What can divine sense? Oh, I love this. I did not think of this.
Good or evil, and then any celestial, fiend, or undead.
Celestial, fiend, or undead. Okay. So you sense.
And then
you don't sense.
And I know if it's one of those, I know the type of.
Gotcha. So you do not sense any evil.
Okay.
From anything around you. From the girl herself, you do sense a faint sense of goodness. She's not like a beacon of good, but she seems to not be evil.
Okay.
But you definitely sense both celestial and fiend energies coming off of her. Despite her not looking like either of those things.
Okay.
At this point, Sebastian and Persephone, you hear this high-pitched sound in your ears, and it is very uncomfortable.
I think I just natural reaction. I put my hands over my ears.
Yes.
Does it quiet it at all, or is it like coming from like internal? Like when I put my hands over my.
It sounds like it's coming from all around you, but it's almost like a ringing in your ears, and it's very uncomfortable. Carter, you hear something completely different via telepathy, and this telepathic signal seems to be coming from the console with the ears, and you hear these words in deep speech. You do understand deep speech, right?
Abyssal.
No, I thought you could speak deep speech.
I can speak deep speech.
So in deep speech, you hear these words.
Fuck.
Systems rebooted. Structural damage detected.
Jesus Christ.
Initiating emergency evacuation and chronal realignment. At this point, the room begins to shake violently.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what? What, Carter?
I am. Oh.
Outside the world, outside that window, begins to sink and fall away.
What?
What's happening?
It is very apparent this room is getting launched into the atmosphere.
Carter! What'd you do, Carter?
Hang on, we're going for a ride.
You guys are surrounded.
I just want to be screaming.
All right. You guys are screaming. The girl in the tank is screaming. And the sky outside is blue, 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 and then it turns black as you guys break out of the atmosphere.
Carter's just laughing his ass off.
At this point, the girl in the tank begins to convulse violently, and the body glyphs that cover her body begin to glow very, very brightly. Time begins to slow down all around you. For a moment, all is still, and then the stars outside begin to blur into these long white lines. The room suddenly lurches, and all the oxygen is sucked from all three of your lungs.
We're going ludicrous speed.
The outside of the cabin turns plaid.
For all three of you, everything goes dark.
Oh.
And that is where we will end today's session.
Oh my god. Getting launched into hyperspace.
Son of
That's
a-
right,
no.
bitch. This ain't your granddaddy's D&D game. We're going to space.
We're going to space.
And with that, we'll call it a game. We'll talk to you guys later and find out what happens next time on
wanna play
Superquest
some
Saga.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Insane.